And thank you very much for checking out our latest video. This is basically a celebration of 1, Christmas, as you can tell by the Santa hat, and 2, our Facebook page hit 10,000 likes. Your face, man. Our Facebook page hit 10,000 likes, and I thought before the new year, after the new year, in fact, there's going to be a Rangers Celtic game, the return of the old firm. Everyone is so buzzed up for that. Well, this is my cousin James.
All right.
How are we doing today?
Not bad. Man.
And I'm a Rangers fan, and the reason why I respect Celtic, and I actually have some kind of agreement with him, is because he's a Celtic fan, and what we both can agree on, we both have respect for the old firm. And that's quite hard to find amongst Rangers fans, and for those of you who don't, hats off for you guys. For those of you who do, hats off for you guys as well. As long as you got your opinion and you're a Rangers fan, in my eyes, you're perfect, so don't change. But if you're a Celtic fan, then, you know, you got problems, mate. What have you got to say on that?
What have I got to say on that?
Yeah. And remember that this is a Rangers channel, so you might get bollocked.
So I've got to be careful what I say.
Very careful, mate.
Well, all I can say is I've been to the best game.
Yeah, don't care.
You can't top it. With Celtic beating Barcelona 2-1 at Celtic Park. Try and top that.
You see, I mean, I've got to say that is something that I can't really say I've been to. I've never seen Rangers play Barcelona, never seen Rangers beat Barcelona. But I did see Rangers beat Clyde 8-1. So, that's a bigger scoreline.
Fair enough, top me on that.
Yeah, so, anyway, so what are your predictions for the Rangers versus Celtic game coming up in February?
Right, I think there's been a lot of talk about it, but I reckon it's going to be a tighter game than people are predicting. I think Celtic will win it because of the qualities. The Celtic have more quality, to be frank. But I think it will be 2-0, maybe 3-0. Rangers might even sneak a lucky goal, but I can't see anything other than a Celtic win, I'm afraid, mate. You
know, my problem with that is that I'd love to say Rangers are going to win, and whenever someone says to me, Ben, what do you think the score's going to be? I'm going to go up and say, yep, Rangers are going to win any day of the week. That's how pure confidence. But what Rangers fans and what Rangers players even can't deny is that Celtic outclass us. They've got players like Van Dijk. What's your free kick taker called?
Guidetti.
And these are the two players that scare the shit out of me. Apart from that, you're shit.
No, right, I'll be honest with you. Celtic are not the squad we had. We're not the team we were about 2 years ago under Lennon.
Yeah, imagine how we feel for Rangers then.
No, we're far from it. But, like you said, the class is going to show. It's going to be 2 or 3-0. It's not going to be a hammering. I reckon 3-0.
See, the situation for me is that I don't know whether I want Cammy Bell in goal or whether I want Simonson in goal. Because Simonson's been playing quite well lately, but Cammy Bell is just an injection of absolute class in between the goals.
Wasn't Simonson the bloke who fucked you over in the cup final?
Yeah, let's not.
That's what I associate him with, mate.
Well, bear in mind that if ever the keeper is the one who fucks it up, it has to be the team. And can I just say, excuse my language for this, I don't swear normally. It's because of this geezer, you know. Celtic fans, they're all just...
Geezer pleasers, mate. Woman teasers.
Should I cut that out? I'm going to leave it in there just for Christmas spirit. But what I'd like to hear you say, that you do in fact respect Rangers.
I respect the old firm. I respect Rangers in the fact that the derby game is without a doubt the best fucking derby in the world.
Yeah, that's very true.
I do not care what anyone
Isn't it? Don't you think though the way that the media make it out to be, and that is such a aggressive, such a stereotyped, hypocritical kind of just pure prejudice kind of game.
Yeah.
A lot of that, as people say, is just banter. But if it weren't for the religious divide and also the country divide, because some people think, oh, it's Protestant Catholic, of course, Protestant being Rangers, Catholic being Celtic. And obviously it's going to be Ireland versus Scotland. Iron Celtic, my bad, and Rangers Scotland. But in my eyes, all it really is at the moment is just, it's 2 great teams, or Rangers not as great as we were.
2 great clubs.
Here's the main point that I want to make though. If Rangers beat Celtic, then Celtic have just really done themselves over, because all they've done is they said Rangers are the team that we wanted in the draw. I mean, you shot yourself in the foot there, because if we beat you, you've lost your reputation. You've been beaten against Rangers, who are actually, I can admit, are a class below you at the moment. But if you win, we've got nothing to lose except maybe a bit of a knock on the chin. And I can tell you, this guy behind the scenes, all he does is he just constant banter about how Celtic are going to smash Rangers. And I'll tell you what, if Rangers beat Celtic, I will actually do a naked YouTube video.
Please don't.
I'm not going to do that. Don't worry. The screen will probably crack. But so the main point that we want to make here is if you feel it within your heart to respect the old firm, not necessarily Celtic or Rangers, I must admit, because of you guys being my cousins. In fact, there's another guy who's my cousin. He's a freaking Celtic fan as well. But my brother's a Rangers fan, so it kind of does even it out. And my dad and his dad, my dad's Rangers fan, his dad's Celtic, obviously. But what I do want to say is, because of that, I think I would happily say that I respect Celtic a lot more than I normally would have done.
Yeah.
But okay, and it's never going to happen. But if I was offered a contract with Celtic, I would definitely say no.
What?
Of course I say no. What would you do if you were offered a contract for Rangers?
Play for him.
End of the video, he's a Rangers sellout. See you later.